Okay then, well, hello everyone and welcome to this week's notebook for the Zandvoort review. This is episode 11, part 2. So we head to the Netherlands and the circuit Zandvoort. Brand new track, resurfaced, realigned for Formula 1 racing. Supposed to be a race last year, got cancelled obviously for reasons I won't go into because I'm sure you've heard way too much about it over the last year. But we've got to go back to 1985 for the last race in the Netherlands. There's been 34 entries there, so 34 races held at that circuit. It's obviously just been redone. First race was 1948. So let's go back to 1985. Flashback. We have a pole position of Nelson Piquet. He did a 1:11.074. Now that isn't too far. I know the track's been resurfaced and remodeled, and I'm not quite sure what the circuit was like before. But there's only about 3 seconds off where we are at the minute, so it's probably a little bit even shorter than what it is. Niki Lauda won the race, and then there was Prost and Senna on the podium with him. Fastest lap was set by Alain Prost, 1:16.538. Let's go and talk about most successful driver there. Now we're talking about Jim Clark. What a driver he was. He won 4 races at Zandvoort, and Ferrari are the most successful constructor there. As always, pretty much every week we say Ferrari are the most successful constructor. They've got 9 wins there. It is a 2.646 mile circuit. 72 laps in real life. We're doing 36, 50%, so 36 laps. So I've talked about the track. Let's go to Nick. And this week we have Cornet doing the hot lap. So take it away, Nick. Take it away, Cornet. Enjoy.
Hello and welcome to another edition of the SFR Hot Lap series. This week we have another Dutchman and the most recent SFR race winner. It's Cornet F1. He's going to be taking us around his home track, the 14-turn, 4.2 kilometre Zandvoort circuit, located in the dunes north of Zandvoort, the Netherlands, just near the North Sea coastline. So we jump on board with him as he makes his way up the front straight, making his way up to 8th gear as he comes past the start-finish line. Can brake mega late here, just before the 50-metre mark. Down into 2nd gear, short shift up into 3rd, uses the curb on the exit. Turn 2 is the flat-out right-hander. Turn 3 is the carousel-esque corner on the Zandvoort circuit. Turn 4 is a flat-out right-hander. And then turn 5 is another flat-out left-hander. And turn 6 is a blind uphill turn. Turn 7, you drop down a couple of gears, stabilise the car, use the curb on the exit. Turn 8, just 1 gear down, using the curb on the exit again, keeping it nice and wide. Setting yourself up for turn 8 there. You want to move the car across to the right-hand side of the circuit. Little brake lock up there for turn 10. Now it's a short straight. You open up the DRS and then you head to turn 11. So you brake about 75 metres out where the curbing starts, down into 3rd, then down into 2nd for turn 12. Short shift up into 3rd. Nice smooth run onto the power. Just down a couple of gears for turn 13. Uses the curb on the exit as well. Turn 14 is the flat out right-hander. Touch the grass a little bit there. Now it's the run to the line, and he hits the line with a 108.888. So thank you very much to Cornet F1 for doing the SFR Hot Lap series this week. Good luck to everyone on the weekend. And now it's back to my main man, Van Rocco.
So, great lap by Cornet. He was being very pernickety about it in the week when he was telling me about it, saying he wants to do this. He's tried the lap, it didn't look clean. So yeah, but I mean, it's a great lap by him. Much better than I can do. I'm running in the mid to late 109s at the minute. I have been gratefully lent a wheel by my teammate Delta, so I am now on a wheel. So I'm gonna take a hit for the last 2 races, get lots of practice in. I might be a little bit slower than what I was, so I'm going to be towards the back of the grid. But hopefully come season what are we in? Season, oh my God, I can't remember what season we're in, Jesus. But next season, let's go there. Next season, Fünf Kugelnis, push to the side, Sek Kugelnis is me. I'm going to be smashing it out next season. So watch out for me on the podium, top step, winning every race and winning the championship by race 6. So let's see how we go. Doubtful. But, so, let's talk about the strategy here. It is a one-stop. You're looking at, if you start on the soft tyre, you can do a soft hard. Race time about 44 minutes, 22 seconds. If you went to the soft, medium, soft, it's about 10 seconds slower. So it's a hard track to overtake. Track position is key. It's a short pit lane. If there's safety cars and things like that, then you can possibly either stretch a stint or pit and get some fresh tyres on. So safety cars are going to be key. If you start on the medium, it's about half a second slower over from starting on the soft hard, but you obviously can extend the stints. You will be guaranteed to have decent-ish tyres towards the end of each stint and the race. So, and obviously a safety car could play key. You could also do a medium soft, which is the middle of the road. It's about 5 seconds slower. So you're going to be doing fresh tyres. So you're looking at a one-stop. Obviously weather and safety cars, basically. It's a very tight and twisty track, undulating elevation changes, lots of high curbs, lots of fast corners. It's like a roller coaster. So I am expecting a few spinners, quite a few crashes. So I'm pretty much guaranteeing there's going to be a safety car this weekend. So play that into account. We have raced here once before in SFR. Flashback to last season, and we had a Honesy P1. Cam got P2, and Cornet was in P3. We only had 12 drivers that weekend. So as you can see, I had a quick flick back through beginning of last season. We were really low on numbers, but all you guys, love you all. I say it every week, but you turn up every week. You let me know if you can't race, if we can get reserves in. And we have, this is round 11, and we've had one race where we've had 19 drivers. Amazing. Full grids every single week, so thank you so much. Pump on Purpose, which is Kachow's younger brother, got the fastest lap when he raced with us. So yeah, that's that. Let's quickly talk about the Constructors and the World Drivers' Championships, because it's going to be a bit mixed up at the minute. So we had Cornet at the minute is leading. He overtook Kachow last week. He's on 127, Kachow 125. Kachow is obviously not racing with us again. So he is now dropped out of the championship. So let's then talk about Honesy. He's on 110 points. So he is 17 points behind Cornet at the minute. Corbyn's a further 2 points back from Honesy, so there's that title fight is still there. And you can even possibly include Toss the Caber. Got his maiden win in NRL last week, so he is on form. So I'm expecting big things for the rest of this season from him. So couple more wins from him. Couple of fastest laps, that's another 40, how many points? 2 wins, 2 fastest, 52 points. So you can still get there. Constructors wise, Haas 220, Renault 193. So again, very close. All it takes is a double podium for one of those for Renault, and they are right back in it. And then you could possibly even include Red Bull 164. They are quite a bit further back. They can still do it. They need 2 very, very good points finishes, and hope that their fellow competitors don't, basically. Let's go down to the wooden spoon. Still fighting out Ferrari, Alfa Romeo and Mercedes. Now Frog Labelle got his podium last week. Absolutely fantastic race from him, but unfortunately that does move McLaren away from us. So it's down to a 3-horse race. McLaren were always probably a bit too far away, but that result from Frog moved McLaren away. So congratulations to McLaren. They won't be bringing home the wooden spoon this season. So yeah, there's 7 points in it. All it takes is one good points finish from one of these drivers, and everything has changed. So Ferrari 17, Alfa 13, Mercedes 10. Mercedes, for the first time last week, didn't get any points. They were on a great run of point scoring. So let's see what happens. Apparently it's B16 boys' favourite track, I've heard. So we'll see how we go. So let's go into predictions. A few in this week. Run through them very quickly. First one, both Williams in the points. No safety car, and a pole of 1.8.7. So around, I'll give you a tenth either side. So 1.86 or 1.88. I'll give you a tenth either side of that. Next one, Dutch 123. Now I've had a look. There is only 2 official Dutchmen in the league. There is Zandvoort, who is a reserve. So if the reserve seat comes up, that could come true. We'll see how that goes. Safety car on lap 1. I'm not going to guarantee that, but I can guarantee a safety car at some point in the race. And a full wet race. Someone's done it again. Jinxing it. Full wet race. We'll see how we go. Next one. Will Ans to get his best ever finish. Big crash, taking out 2 drivers. So 2 DNFs from 1 crash. Lots of spinners. A new podium driver. A Chieto DNF. And Delta in the points again, 2 weeks in a row. Come on, Delta, you have got good pace this weekend. I'm expecting big things from you. Next one, Orcolo to spin. Hopefully he's not drunk again this week. One Red Bull DNF. And a Renault plus 30 points haul. That will be good for the constructors if that happens. Next one, we have a car to spin at turn 4 on the curb and turn 1 on the curb. That is guaranteed. I can see that happening. I do that a lot, especially at turn 1. Racing point on the podium. Keep up that podium. And McLaren, Alfa, and Mercedes all in the points. Now, depending on which way around this goes, that could cause huge implications in the in the constructors championship. Sorry. Next one, we have Toss to win, 2 weeks in a row. Let's see how we go. Exotic in P7. Will out-qualifies Rayner. Now, I've looked at their time trial times. They are very close. So let's see what happens there. And Mercedes to outscore Alfa. Nah. Now, last one, we have points for Williams. Again, both Williams in the points. Wet qualifying and Rayner podium. That is my notebook over and done with. Just a few final bits and pieces. So, league rules form was released earlier this week. Try and fill it in. Going to keep it open and probably until mid next week, and then we can the admins can sort through all of the league rules that are coming up that we might possibly change. One thing is definitely going to change, and the others that we kind of threw out there when we asked for your suggestions, you know, they're a bit iffy, but we'll see how we go. So keep filling it in. I want as many as your opinions as possible because you know, you're all here every single week, and I want this league to be what you want it to be as well. You know, there are going to be things that you probably don't agree with, do agree with, but let's see how we go with that. So try and do the league form. There's 14 responses so far, so it is a fantastic response. Let's try and get everyone to do that. So it's in the league rules channel. Have a look, fill it in, let me get back to you. And then there's going to be another one released. There's going to be a couple coming out. It's going to be a race calendar where you can choose the 12 tracks we have for next season. We are going to try and tie it in with the release of F1 2021, so we'll see how long it breaks. We're going to work it out and see how long we have to go. We might take a break in the season, maybe a week or two between a few races, just to see if we can try and spread it out between the release for the new game. And a driver sign-up form, which I'll get you to fill in as well, just so we can, you know, see what teams we can put people in, because we're going to give a good old shuffle around with the teams. I'm sure people would like to drive different cars and things like that, so we'll see how we go with that. And just to confirm, strict corner cutting, not a lot you can do. There's probably 2 corners where you can get warnings, invalidated laps on quali, so see how that goes. All right then, well, thank you very much for listening. I appreciate you all, and I will see you on Sunday. See you later. Over and out.